Some other examples that we can use if you run a repair or detailing shop. You can get some little bottles of touch-up cleaner, to keep, obviously somebody's invested in a clean airplane or a repaired airplane. So if you can give them something that helps them keep it in that condition. So, here we've got some glass cleaner and a screen cleaner for the avionics and a microfiber cloth. You can get your logo put on those bottles. There are some advertising novelties companies that will make those for you with your logo on the bottle or on the microfiber cloth or both. And those make nice little cleaning kits that are fairly inexpensive. So yeah, repair or detailing. Do you have any other thoughts for floor mats? I think we got floor mats at one point, didn't we?
Not for the aircraft, but if there's anything you want to provide to a customer, there's somebody that'll put your logo on
it. Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of providers of advertising novelties is kind of the thing they're called, or promotional products. So yeah, if there's any object that you can think of, there's somebody that can find a way to make it personalized for you. So thing number one, be thoughtful. Thing number two, make it branded, and make sure that it's something that if somebody else sees, they'll ask questions or be curious about it. If you run a charter service, there's a bunch of different kinds of charter services, people in the class that run different kinds of charters, so some of these are going to be appropriate to you and some of them won't. If you run a luxury charter, you want to think luxury, right? You want to keep that experience consistent. So, you want any gift or item that you provide to be of the highest possible quality. Make sure it's consistent with the image that you're providing. You want to use brand names here, the good champagne, whatever that is in your area. Any gifts that you provide, you want to make sure that they are wrapped very well and with high quality wrapping paper. And just make sure that everything having to do with that experience, if you're running a white glove super luxury charter service, you want to make sure that you don't ruin it by putting something cheap into the customer experience.
As a matter of fact, this goes with manufacturing large stuff as well. The newer supersonic business aircraft that they're expecting to come out with in another year or so has done away with windows. There will no longer be windows in the aircraft. What they've done instead is they have put an HD screen all the way down the side of the aircraft and mini cameras on the outside, so it looks like you're looking outside.
Oh, wow.
And then that gives them the ability to fade in, fade out, turn them off, whatever you want to do, or put something else on them. So they're really thinking ahead on being luxury.
Yeah, so that's a super luxury high-tech product. So anything that they provide as a customer welcome would have to be very educational, to make sure that people are really well aware of how to use it, and also consistent with that experience. If you run a more informal charter, some of the sport charters that do golf, fishing, other types of expeditions, expedition charter, I guess we can call that, or recreation charter, you might want to make a bag of snacks for your customers to eat on the way or to take with them. That's a real thoughtful way to include thanks for being our customer and so on. And if it's a sport charter, then you want to go with healthy things. And it's hard to be tasty and healthy at the same time. That's the eternal paradox, right?
Yes, I suppose. But there's also an in-between, which is where my son flies for a charter company, and they have the sandwich, coffee, drinks, alcoholic, and so forth that they load in the aircraft depending on customers' desires and stated wants for any given flight.
Exactly. So, you may have like for that charter service, they actually ask them, what would they like catered. But I think it's always nice to throw in something unexpected, and that's kind of the spirit of the welcome package that we're talking about here, is to throw in something over the top and that's going to just be unexpected and really delight your customers. So and again, the weirder the better. Some of these things like chocolate covered pomegranate seeds, other things like that, things that they haven't seen before, are often more likely to be talked about, and so on. If you are running a long haul, long distance overseas charter, you might want to look at some of the first class amenities packages that the airlines use. And you could do something similar to that, where you have a little set of toiletries and socks and eye masks and other things that make people comfortable for that really long flight. And just be thoughtful of their needs. And again, the packaging is very thoughtful as well. These are things that people might carry around after the fact or travel with after the fact, and their traveling companions will see them and go, wow, that's cool, where did you get that? And that's really the best response that you can hope for, is to get people to talk about it and refer other customers. So that's charter service, 3 different options. Insurance or legal services, again, this is that situation where you're not really selling a product in a box, you're selling a set of services, but you have to deliver some kind of documentation, so you might as well include something in that, like a mouse pad, a USB drive, flash drive, or a pen. Those are things that really add to that experience, and it's something that they will use afterwards. Now, speaking of office products, these are things that are often kind of overused. A lot of people have a ton of pens. I know I've got, right next to me now, I've got a pen holder that's probably got 20 pens with different logos on it right now. So if you're going to do something with office products, you want to go one of 2 directions, either really unique and original, or you want to go over the top with quality. So you want your pen to be the one that stands out and the one that they use. And we've had a lot of questions actually coming in, and we'll talk about this when we get to the question section, but just to anticipate it, is it better to send something large or something small? And I would say you want to go with something high quality but small. Let's say you have $50 to spend. You could either get a cheap desk set that includes a blotter and a pen holder and all of those things, or you can get a really nice or a nicer pen. And I would go with the nicer, smaller product and just get a pen rather than a desk set.
It's something that somebody wants to carry because it looks good and works well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So you want to overshoot on quality here.
You could.